stream the language.
Hey folks, Troy Ruiz here from Primos Hunting. I'm sitting here in one of our SurroundView blinds, the new SurroundView 360. And now that all the hype is out about this blind coming to the market and all the testing that we've done, there's a lot of questions and misconceptions about the blind, especially because it has holes in it where you can see out, but deer and critters can't see in. And the biggest question is, will the blind stop wind, or how much wind will go through the blind? Well, I got us a Kestrel anemometer here, and I wanted to show you guys this. We're dealing with I don't know if you can see it on that side, a 1.5 to 2 mile an hour wind here. Mostly a breeze, right? It's actually 1.9. Now let's take it inside the blind and hold it right here. And we're dealing with, you watch the fan yourself. The fan is basically stopped. So does the blind stop wind? Absolutely. Now, let's take for granted that it's a very, very windy day, 15 to 20 mile an hour winds. I'm going to say that there's going to be a little bit of wind that's going to come through the blind. It doesn't matter if it's a full blind or even this blind. Here's another thing. Let me show you what the wind's doing. Here's one of our wind checkers, right? That's outside the blind. Now you can see the wind. Here's inside the blind. I'm going to back up. Wind's blowing across us like this. Here's inside the blind. It's in the blind doing this right here.
So outside we had a pretty light wind, so we decided we're going to come inside and make our own wind. And you can tell from the wind indicator right here, we got anything from about a 9 to a 10 mile an hour wind. I mean, you can tell it's pretty stiff. So now let's climb into the blind and see how much it cuts down. So now we're sitting in the center of the surround view. We're trying to sit like you would if you were actually hunting. And as you can see, you can look at the fan right there. I mean, it's not even reading any right now, just barely under, yeah, not even 1 mile an hour wind. Wind checker. Yeah, so a little bit of breeze, but significantly cut down. What's happening is the majority of that wind is getting pushed around the blind. You're looking at a 10 mile an hour direct wind blowing right at us, and it's significantly cutting it down. So what you can expect out of surround view is, I mean, 10 mile an hour direct wind, and we're getting less than a mile an hour in here. So it's not going to be 100% no wind whatsoever, but it is going to cut it down significantly.